Everyone, you have found what to play next. We're bringing everything that is awesome in gaming. I'm your host, Engindra Tangindra Violet Akatosh. You might know me better as Aliera of Wayrest. Long before I became the the pirate queen, I was the runaway queen in Bethesda Softworks games, so we helped launch that. This is Blackwell Legacy. At the same time as they were trying to master polygonals, yeah, we'll do in-game instructions. Pixel graphics were taking off, so we had some incredible adventures. This one has an awesome soundtrack. It was very highly recommended, and it takes place in New York City.
I guess this is it.
Yes,
years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this.
And waiting, and it comes down to this.
Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure. I hardly know you, but you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something.
It's gotta be hard.
Auntie.
Closest thing to family she has. And she's
wherever you are,
scattering her ashes. So I assume that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Interesting setting for a game. We love Logidai games. They are just the most talented company. They bring you something different. There's like this little sci-fi edge to them that I absolutely adore. They really just go out there and own it, you know? So, like I said, this one is during the jazz era, so it brought something to the table, you know, just something different. At first I couldn't get it working. GOG did get a patch. They have their own game launcher, which is generally inconvenient, but if you don't have ScumVN here, it will actually launch for you. So if you do want to play retro games, this is the literal best place I've found to get them. Definitely recommend.
Morning. At least I'm home now.
I know. She gets home and finds a kid standing in front of her door. At least I'm home now. Hello, friend.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Who am I visiting? Friend, I'm not visiting anyone at all.
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I don't have to tell you anything.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
That's because I'm an introvert.
Really? I live
here. Can't hate on us.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea.
You're pale.
Doesn't
Maybe
matter.
you only go out at night.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
I believe you. I have like this cat hair in my makeup.
Who the hell are you?
Jim Birdo.
All right.
Birdo.
Jim, where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
That's the point of notices, is to pay attention to them. Oh, so they're on
Please,
strike.
I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Here I am.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
Basically from a funeral.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No! I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh, Maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
Do you have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's license. It's upstairs, in my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
I've driven to New York.
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door
so
unattended?
reasonable.
Can't do it. Sorry.
How dare you? Threaten violence.
Out of my way. I'm going in.
I wouldn't do that.
Why? Are you going to stop me?
Me? No. But I've got a cell phone in my pocket with 911 programmed in. All I have to do is hit send and the cops will be here in 5
call
minutes.
the cops?
Are you serious?
I'll verify
Totally
me.
serious.
I don't believe this. Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
Do I know anyone? That's
How long
rude.
have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? He could vouch for you.
Shanti Sharma could vouch for me.
Who is this?
I sense a quest coming on.
Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do
My
you?
goodness.
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington
Just
Square
this
Park
clock in the wall.
mornings. You could look for her there.
Things a little bit more.
So, let me get this
Time-consuming.
straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
Ouch.
How long
What's
is
going
this
on
strike
with the
going to
strike,
last?
yo?
I don't know. Could be a
Will it
couple
be done
hours or a
before
couple days,
Sharma?
depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
I'll be
Guess we better
back.
go to the park.
See you around.
I feel like it's only one screen away. Rosa is carrying something. Let's see what. Let's find our other options, friend. I mean, we know these exist. Dr. Donald Quinton, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York, New York. Ms. Blackwell, my name is Dr. Donald Quinton. I was your aunt's primary care physician here at Bellevue. Seen your aunt's needs since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Alright, well, I have other places I could go. Let's see if we can get into my house first. Let's visit L'Arc de Triomphe.
Washington Square.
I mean, the heck
It's
with
been a while since I've been here.
America. Let's bounce to the next country.
Still looks the same, I guess. Although
what's
the
going
dog
on.
park is empty. I wonder why. The dog park is empty.
Yes.
There's no reason to go in there.
The obvious. The dog park is empty.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
Be a chick in the city. Trust me, you'll get them. Hey, Pupper.
I don't think so.
No.
That's her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is gonna be awkward.
Miss Sharma, can you help me out?
Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
What are you gonna do? Wait till it's over?
I'm not untying the dog's leash. Nishanti would kill me.
I mean, it's very adventure game. I guess we're gonna go visit the hospital. Bye, Pupper. We'll see you later. Life is hard. I have to go take care of business. See what's up with my aunts shuffling off to the great beyond. Alrighty. What have we here? Closed?
Locked. Whatever's
Suspicious
back there,
looking
I
place.
can't get to it. I don't have anyone to call.
Such a depressing way of putting it. I don't want to make a phone call seem so much more likely.
I'm here to see Dr. Quinton.
Uh-huh.
Quinton.
Is he expecting you?
Is he expecting
I've got
me?
this letter right here.
Okay.
Friend.
Looks legit. Go right in. His name's
Just
on the
like
door.
that?
You can't miss it.
Thanks.
I had so many other questions I could ask. Oh my god,
Come
he
in.
looks like a 70s lounge guy.
Dr. Quinton?
He has
Yes.
some jazz.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good,
No,
good.
just,
My
curious,
condolences on the
hanging
loss
out.
of your mother.
Thanks, but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Well,
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. You
We're
received
close.
the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
just cause, it's rude to leave people.
She
I'm
was
up
the only
there.
family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
No, I was
Keep
planning on
writing your
committing
little book
suicide.
reviews in the paper, right?
Holy cow.
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
You look like a more exciting ending to What About Bob? I'm not entirely sure how to handle
Their
you.
intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply.
That's their problem.
Indeed.
What's up with my aunt
It was
here?
your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that
Way.
she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
My condition?
Wait,
Excuse you?
what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
My goodness.
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no
I wonder what
idea.
happened to my
Well,
mother.
maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Why?
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55.
Okay.
Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying?
According
that the
to
same thing
math,
is going to
mine all
happen to
happened
me?
at 25.
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
I saw these in Mensa. I'd be a member of Mensa, but I didn't pay my dues. It was like puzzles and stuff. And I was like, these are all logical algorithms. Where's your word puzzles? Complaints. My complaints about life.
You never
is so
could find out what
strange.
was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But
You
she
just said
still
it was
remains
dementia.
a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective.
You know,
I didn't
patients
know
with
your aunt personally.
families, they always
Neither did I.
appreciate
But
that.
fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well,
Well, you're
as
not
you
a head
know,
shrink.
she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yeah, she had 24 hours to go.
and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We
Why is
tried
that
to.
bad?
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
My goodness, what did she
If
say?
Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time,
Oh my God,
but I kind of remember.
horror game.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was
Oh my
clear.
God.
She was in great pain.
Pain?
Imagine.
What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
That is so crazy.
I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
I mean,
It was in your aunt's case history when she was
Logical
brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
you literally said it was hereditary.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented.
Nope.
There is no procedure to go through, no
procedure.
medication I can give you.
Medication.
I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection.
That is
and
so crazy.
A name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Oh.
Yes.
Who's Joey?
We've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary.
What?
It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
That's a lot of, like, extremist statements there in a short amount of time. I mean, let me know if you're alarmed as I am. If you like this sort of thriller psychological game, hit me up in the comments below. This, as I said, was an extraordinarily highly recommended series. A number of my friends on Facebook and YouTube recommended it, so I have a very cult retro following.
I don't think
I tend
so.
to dig up games like this that nobody else can find. Don't touch the dog.
I don't think so. All right, here I go.
Do it.
No. Okay,
What?
that didn't go so well. I just need to work myself up to it. I'm not untying the dog's leash. Nishanti would kill me.
Come on. What do I do with this dog? Walk back. Forth.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Gaslighting
Don't
this dog.
worry, Moti. I'm coming.
I'm a horrible person. I need
There,
help.
all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I?
Nope.
Oh, it's you.
On the dog.
The lady next door.
Yeah, hi.
How embarrassing.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No, Rosangela.
No, it's embarrassing for you
Rosangela.
too.
I hope my
that?
friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
Of course not. Shrug it off.
He started following me. I'm not sure why.
That's because he recognizes you. He's just being friendly, right,
Of course.
Moti?
Everyone's gonna make me feel
friendly.
just horrible about this, aren't they?
See?
Right.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Nobody knows.
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah,
Of course you
that's
know
the
him.
problem, see? He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Aw. I love how faux we are. New York reverts to, like, French a lot. So you'll hear this sort of
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I
don't care.
need to get home.
nasal accent
All right.
sometimes.
Let's keep walking.
When we're, genuinely forced to help someone, it's a large city, so we protect ourselves very intensely. It's not that
Hello,
odd
Jim.
for us.
Hey,
not
Miss
to know each
Sharma.
other in a
Jim, this is
apartment and
Rosangela. She lives
stuff, so you
here.
tend to know one
does?
person.
Okay.
Sort of
Sorry about earlier.
exist.
Had to be sure.
Oh, it was no problem at all.
Problem.
Do you want anything else? Milk or orange juice, perhaps? Never
get
mind.
nice things like
Just get out
orange
of my
juice.
way.
Well, here we are.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Guess that's in my butt.
Looks like
so.
somebody's hungry.
Is it me?
I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
Thanks, Miss Shawarma.
I'll think about it.
No thinking needed. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Gives a silent treatment.
I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes.
Is it the massive
Well, let's
eye roll?
just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
I find you more alarming than you find me.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a
sweet.
mouthful, you know?
How sweet she
All
is.
right, Rosa.
Well,
You have a
that's on
good
your
day
head.
now.
Bye, Miss Shawarma.
What a strange lady.
Stay nice in case I need to be in the building again. I should have played with things in the hall. I don't always think of that.
Home. Thank God.
Look at all my stuff.
I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life. I suppose I should trim this plant. Maybe one day.
Not happening,
Griff
huh?
is fine where he is.
Oh, your teddy bear has a name. The backdrop is kind of like stage in these games, where it provides you with the story.
I don't
So,
need to bother.
a lot of
I don't
things
get
are
reception
interactive.
anyway.
You don't have a
I don't need to bother. It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me.
Oh, so she helped.
When I was a
her.
little girl, I'd try to talk to my younger self in this picture. I was trying to give myself advice about the future. It didn't work then, and I doubt it would work now.
Sometimes an apartment will go from parent to child in New
No.
York City.
I used to talk to this picture when I was a little girl, but not anymore.
Strange place. Interesting though.
I don't need to take the trash out. It's not even full. I have nobody to call.
Friend, you say you don't want to call anyone. Do some writing. Let's do it.
I am
want to
just
write. I
feeling
want to
so
review a book.
uninspired today. Maybe
know.
tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
I love that she has a job doing that.
They're fine where they are.
Bedroom door.
I don't
fake
need to touch
plant,
it. I know these plants are fake.
Cabinets.
There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now. Cook. Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers?
Facts, man.
There's
They're hard
nothing
to
in these
argue.
cabinets I want right now.
All right, curtains.
No. I open
No,
those
not the
curtains and a dozen
curtains.
windows can look directly in here. Those curtains stay shut and prying eyes stay out.
What's this?
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Ooh, that's my file. Or, well, my aunt's file. Alrighty, let's have a look, friend. What's in it? You ready? Dear Lauren, so you've been at NYU for 2 weeks now and not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit I'm still a bit nervous about you living in New York all by yourself, carrying an ID when you go out like I asked. Irony. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad used to say. Remember, you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom, Dad, and Jack. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new St. Clair Model 15. Mom says it improved my handwriting as a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've already typed up a few stories on it in this letter. Can't type for long because Dad says it always drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So how's life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college? There's nobody to talk to in this dump. See you at Thanksgiving. NYU is awesome. It's a great university. They like to have living quarters, you know, out and about so that you can really experience the city. Well, Thanksgiving has come and gone, and so have you. Just 2 short months. I already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You've outgrown the small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I'm sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you're worried about him. We all are, but don't feel it's your responsibility. You're his sister and you love him, but he's got to learn to live without you. You're growing up. Let him grow up too, till Christmas. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom and Dad overhear. Mom's acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to NY. She's dragging me shopping when suddenly she screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital. She says she's fine now. She's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try and cheer her up? She won't listen. Hope she's okay. Lauren, you seem concerned on your last phone call. I wanted to write a letter and reassure you that everything's fine. I know you're coming home for Thanksgiving. Mom's getting worse. Somebody is watching over her shoulder. She sits by herself for hours, pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't, covering her ears as if to keep out a sound, closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind. I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. This isn't normal. Kind of scared for her. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself. Well, not to herself. Couldn't understand, but she did say the name Joey. I asked later who Joey was. She got really scared. If you know what's good for you, never mention the name again. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. So it's something from her past. Well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot. It had to be done. Mom is now committed to a mental ward. I have to say I'm relieved to know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. I was so shocked I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She drained us, you know? Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away. Summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants, sis. Now you've got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It's just like old times, except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city, and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September. Till then, I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to. Should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe he'll concentrate on you for once. It's happened, Lauren. Just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy. We met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch. We've been inseparable. She's really incredible. Got the most amazing red hair. I want you to meet her. She's coming by soon. Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling. You never answered. I came by. You didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using a spare key, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria's a great cook. I won't ask any questions. I miss my big sister. Who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door. I heard you talking to someone named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? For God's sake, talk to me. Lauren, I know you're annoyed. I'm not sorry. Hiring a private detective to follow you is our only option. You told me some odd things. You won't talk to me. Talk to total strangers. You go to every far corner of the city in the strangest hours. You talk to yourself when you're alone. Don't deny it. You heard it, and so do I. I'm normal. You're all alone. Some obscure park in the Bronx, and then you just fade. Okay, that's not normal. He was about to call an ambulance. So you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me. Take some comfort in it. You've grown up, you've grown tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. I'm returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. We're still family, and that's important. Especially now that Dad's died. Look, you obviously had something going on, and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you to be involved in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You're coming. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. Perfect spot for a honeymoon. I wanted to quickly write, say I'm glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. Take care and stay in touch.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Yes, Aunt Lauren, you're an aunt. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and we named her Rosangela after Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet, she hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten. Maria says take it easy. She looks just like our mother. There's a bit of you in her eyes, too, and Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or will be, this child is it. Life is changing so fast. Just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place. I have everything you could ever want. I don't want anything to change. Miss Blackwell, within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece with the death of her parents, you're the only living relative. Please contact our office. We will start the necessary paperwork. Oh my God. So...
Hello?
They died.
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time.
That's so crazy.
For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Oh, good. I could use
Assignment?
a distraction.
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
yes, but
Speak to some people on her floor.
Greenwich?
Get a word in with the roommate.
listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write
God.
book reviews.
Yeah.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone.
I like
Jeremy's
the
over at
editor.
City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I
All
hate
right.
him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps
Yeah.
me writing, but oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now.
So I'm launching into a
Maybe this isn't a
detective's
bad
life.
thing. It's like being a real reporter, sort of.
Exactly. I was just saying.
My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Cool. So we're gonna really actually reporter it up. Who's excited? Check it out. Link in the description below if you do want to play along. Like I said, we're just aces at finding, really niche retro, that sort of thing. Remasters, reboots, free DLs for some of the remasters. They used to have a license, so that was awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and head out and investigate this. Like, subscribe, comment. That's always free. Link in the description below will take you to to Gamer Grind, where you can have gamer coffee delivered to your door. So if you're stuck inside, definitely hit that up. And then also down there is KOFI. That's a social network where you can buy this Chica coffee
I
$1.
feel like hell, and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long.
So go ahead and save just in case you guys fall in love. Like I said, very highly recommended. It's like nothing bucks on GOG. So I'll include a link in the description below. And we will continue adventuring together. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. We'll see you in the next video.